Hello, I am the ghost of Woodrow Wilson. Today, I'll be discussing my shame in regards to the League of Nations. I can only say that I had hoped for the best, and I had gotten the worst. The League was meant to be based off of my 14-point speech, which, might I say, was a rather impressive one to set standards, but completely deviated in practice. I can only blame the imperialist nature of Western European powers. To be honest, whoever thought it was a good idea to reinforce harsh reparations? I can assure you, it wasn't me. My 14-point speech proved that my only want was for peace accommodating everyone. And I can tell you, it was definitely the Western European powers. They have only themselves to blame for the ruckus of World War II. Sometimes I wish I'd joined the League so I could carry out my ideals, but honestly, who wants to deal with that muck? Plus, the United States Congress definitely refused to allow us to ratify the Treaty of Versailles or to join the League because of Article 10. Unfortunately, our inability to fathom contributing troops or supplies to the Western European powers prevented us from helping out prior to World War II. I'm also sort of glad I went back to isolationism. It meant that we could focus on our issues, and not theirs. Until the Pearl Harbor attack. I never thought it would happen, but Roosevelt couldn't have done it any other way. War was necessary, and these were ways to bring it, if only it had gone our way. The League of Nations was an utter mess when I last saw it. Collapsing under the social pressures of change, and the fact that none of the nations had sworn in any military power save Britain and France. And come on, what are you supposed to do without military power? If a nation or nations refuse to abide by economic sanctions or by simple settlement, then we have to take action. There must be a way to settle it physically. The League lacked in that area. Majorly. As it did in the war. War brought prosperity, though. And that was what we had wanted, right? No. Because the world, left in shambles from World War II, was supposed to recover on its own, somehow, and it never has. When mass death of Jews, Poles, Slavs, and others occurs, one can only wonder what the point even was. Hitler's reasoning was that he needed a perfect Aryan race. What was ours? In waiting? In biding our time until Pearl Harbor? I hope that the League's failures will lead to the United Nations' successes.
Achtung, Achtung, Alarm! Achtung, Achtung, Alarm! Achtung, Achtung, Alarm!
Die Russen kommen! Die Russen kommen!
Achtung, Achtung, Alarm!
Da kriegst du Army!
Achtung, Achtung!
Komm, komm, die Russen kommen! Cash, Cash, jedes Land! Ha, ha, ha!
Achtung, Achtung, Alarm!
Die Russen kommen! Ha, ha, ha! Die Russen kommen! Da kommst du, du Kaugummi! Chandala! Haben sie dich in der Tasche? Russen, 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 komm! Wuhu! Russen, 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 komm! An der Mauer!
Achtung, Achtung, Alarm!
Ha, ha, ha,
can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. 'Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. See, we can go where we want to, places they will never find. And we can act like we come from